Hello, my name is Sean Ferguson. Thank you for taking the time to watch my introduction video.
I suppose I should start with why I wanted to be a teacher in the first place. I was working in the private sector at the time, and to be honest, I was not content. I went on vacation to Europe, sightseeing in Germany, when I came across a school group. I noticed that the teacher in the group was happy and had an energy that I feel like I had lost years before. I also noticed that the students had something that we as adults tend to lose. I guess a wonder for life is the best way I can describe it. They were excited for each of the new sights, sounds, and smells. Unfortunately, as we age, much like eating your favorite dish for every meal, the excitement for those things progressively fades. Apparently, the law of diminishing returns applies to life as much as it does to business, which, if you ever have to teach as a topic, use mini Snicker bars. It's the best, always clicks with the students. Anyway, energy, either positive or negative, is contagious. I figured surrounding myself with youthful positivity would help me relearn how to live with wonder and excitement. 9 years later, and I can say that working with students has changed me as much as we as educators hope to shape our students. Apart from learning so much from my students, working with teachers from around the world has been incredibly beneficial and has played a significant role in shaping my teaching philosophy.
For my teaching philosophy, first, I believe that students should be explorers. I do not want them to memorize answers, I want them to discover them. And I want students to ask more than just, what is this or what is that? I want them to ask why we know what we know. Second, I believe that my students should fail. And I think they should fail often. And that's okay. If students are successful on their first try, then I feel like I have failed them as a teacher. I didn't challenge them enough. I want them to persevere, because I think perseverance is something that's very difficult to teach and will benefit them greatly in the future. Lastly, I want to prepare my students for the unforeseen. I believe that if we create lifelong learners, active learners, that even for the jobs that we don't know in the future or the technologies that haven't been created yet, we will have created students that will have the tools to be ready.
What attributes that make you valuable to East Grand Rapids School?
Well, apart from my familiarity with the school community due to my student teaching, I feel that I possess a lot of attributes that East Grand Rapids wants to instill in its future IB students. I'm a risk taker. Obviously, teaching abroad for 10 years, I'm probably the only applicant that has done that. I'm also a communicator. I have taught students of many different backgrounds, many different beliefs, many different languages, and maybe most importantly, many different learning styles, and being fluent in those is worth more than being fluent in a language. Lastly, open-mindedness. You have not gone where I've gone, done what I've done, seen what I've seen without there being some kind of change in you. The open-mindedness has led me to be more receptive to change and open to different ideas from my peers and from students. And I really feel like that's made me a great team player. I hope to utilize these characteristics I possess to build a foundation upon which my middle school students can find success in the future. Not to mention, I have a dream to be a football coach, and teaching in the middle school will allow me to build a rapport with the students so that in the future it'll be easier to communicate with them when I'm hopefully coaching them. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this, and I hope to hear from you soon. Goodbye from Jakarta.